publisher of Great Lakes Scuttlebutt magazine. I'm excited to be out at the 33rd Annual Progressive Insurance Michigan City In-Water Boat Show. This is a great place to have a boat show. Fantastic people, wonderful boats, all kinds of good fun to be had. Make sure you come out this weekend to the Michigan City In-Water Boat Show. I'm standing here with Roy Cohen. Roy, how are you, sir?
Doing well, thank you.
Good. He's with a company called Superior Marine Service. They're right over here in Michigan City, Indiana. So right here in this location. They service pretty much the whole Lake Michigan market, to the best of my knowledge. And Roy's got some fantastic products to tell you about. So I'm going to turn you over to Roy, and he can tell you a little bit more.
Well, as Eric said, I'm Roy Cohen. I'm second generation of Superior Marine Service of 3 generations. Real proud to be able to say that. One of the products that we offer here in Michigan City and is the idea of having clean diesel fuel. The number one problem with diesel engine failure is dirty diesel fuel. Now, you're going to say, contamination, oh no. Well, here, I want to be able to show you real quick. Contamination in diesel fuel is a very huge problem. When you've got contamination that defies the law of gravity, it's not going to come out of a tank by itself.
Did you actually pull that out of a tank?
Yes, I pulled out of a fuel tank. This fuel, we ran 4 turns through it. I've got samples of 3 out of the 4 turns. Now you can see where we've actually started to be able to get a lot of the hard particulate contaminants out of the tank. Now down here at the bottom, that is mostly condensation water that is accumulated. You can see as far as in the floating part of the contamination in that top part of the fuel column. After the second turn through into the third, you can actually see we've now pulled all the water out of it. We have actually brightened that fuel back up considerably.
Is this what they call fuel polishing?
Fuel polishing is what this is called, yes. And what the type of equipment that we use on this is designed to be able to bring fuel back to its original state.
So it went from that black crud all the way to that through your fuel polishing
through
service.
The equipment, yes.
Wow.
Yes, and as I said, this defies gravity. Now, here's another sample of it, and you can see I could have had that upside down for almost ever. The last seminar we did, it defied it the entire time. We'll come back to that if you like. But hands down, I get a lot of boaters that'll say, well, I don't use a lot of fuel. I need to be able to store fuel. Today's diesel fuel and gasolines are not designed by the refineries for storage. There's no preservatives in the fuel when it leaves the refineries. So, here is where you've got to be able to put fuel additives in it for storage capabilities. Diesel fuel starts to degenerate as fast as 90 days after production. Diesel fuel is designed to be burnt and consumed 18 hours after it's been produced. In the trucking world and in the on-road world, it works out fairly well. But in the marine world, where we have large tanks, a limited amount of time for recreational boating, it is not uncommon to have diesel fuel that's 4, 5, 6, 7 years old in a tank. Now, all that tanks have to be atmospheric vented. They sit on top of water, boats do. Perfect scenario for water condensation being drawn into the tank, and all fuel tanks expand and contract. They've got to be vented, or you're not going to get the fuel to flow out of the tank. So, with different type of additives that are out there, we are able to combat degeneration of diesel fuel, or what is the slang word of having the bugs or the slime or the ooze or some of the other slang terminology. But what it actually is, it's diesel fuel degenerating, going back to its normal state of crude oil before refinement. With the two different products that I really like. I really like the Algix 705 fuel catalyst. Very concentrated, really works well. It'll clean a fuel system, it'll break down degenerated diesel fuel so that it can be filtered out. If you're having to deal with a tremendous amount of water that is gotten into the tank, then to be able to kill that algae or the degeneration of the diesel fuels, what it actually is, then a biobore will help that scenario out.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Roy, but here at the boat show, what you're doing this weekend is you're actually doing seminars on this.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so make sure that you come out to the Michigan City and Water Boat Show this weekend. Come out and see Roy's seminar. He can tell you all the information about how to best clean your fuel polish systems, and also they've got some other fantastic products he can show you as well. Roy, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Really
I want to be able to let people know.
Yep.
This seminar is free. This is a free seminar. There's no charge for this. Whether I've got one person or if I've got 100 people, I'll put that seminar on, because a good day of boating is a problem-free day in the engine room.
I'm into that.
Eric, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
I hope that we're able to really bring the people out for the 33rd Michigan City and Water Boat Show. And if I've done the homework correctly, I've only missed 3 years of it. But I mean, for over 30 years, family owned and operated. This is home show. This is where it all counts.
Now, so listen to Roy. Come on out this weekend. Enjoy yourselves. We'll see you guys out on the lake. And thanks again, Roy.
Thank you so much.
Back to you guys.